I've discovered the worst rap battle in the history of our species. When I tell you that this is the worst rap battle that I have ever heard in my entire life, I'm being dead serious. I'm about to show you one of the most goofiest, confuggled arrangement of like a sentence that you've ever seen in your entire life. We're kicking off strong here with these doppelgangers as the competitors here. So basically how it works is there's going to be two teams with two people in each of them, which means one person goes and raps, and then the other person on that team raps, and then the next team goes, and then it just goes back and forth until there's a winner. Maybe the objective is to come up with the most incoherent sentence imaginable, but enough yapping. Let's just get right into it, shall we?
Alright, welcome to Melbourne City. You in the wrong ozone. Ray J, stop fucking around and playing with your fro cone.
So as you can see, we start off incredibly strong here with the most illiterate sentence ever constructed by man. So he introduces them to Melvin City, aka Loserville, and he says he's in the wrong ozone, which is absolutely crazy. I don't even know how he thought that would make sense. But then he ended off strong by telling him to stop fucking with his fro cone, whatever the hell that means.
You're a homo. You need to learn how to bust a pro flow standing there holding both your hands. I heard you're the biggest choke artist, so I'll show you no homage.
Back at it again with another stinker. He releases the homosexuality, calls him a homo, just right off the bat. First thing he said, coming out the gate strong here, holding his cock in his hand. And he even mentioned something about blowing the profo. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. I think he was trying to say prophecy, kind of like how the other guy was trying to say snow cone instead of fro cone. But even then, it doesn't do it justice. It's still just some illiterate shit.
This guy looks like he's got a loose dick, see? Devastated, check it out, he's more of a toothpick than me!
So now this guy just goes on to insult himself, saying that the opponent looks like a toothpick more than he does, even though he is actually a toothpick and the opponent is literally the size of the toothpick's friend. I mean, like, they actually just, why are we insulting appearances here? You need to be rapping, you need to be actually scolding their cheeks with fucking SpongeBob's spatula, and they're over here fucking fiddling with his cock in his hand. Like, bro, what are we doing? Also, why are we observing this guy's dick? Do you want it? Is that how badly you want to win this rap battle, that you're willing to get on your knees to suck this guy off just to get a win? Like, this is genuinely some dog shit here.
Yeah, just like his gold chain. I heard that Thrill is the stupidest old name. Look, it's a typewriter. I heard you are a fucking line biter.
There's just so much shit to unpack in just this one phrase here. If you can even call it that. I refuse to call it a bar or just a rap line in general, because it's not. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. He starts off by insulting his stupid name, I think. I mean, it's hard to tell what he's trying to say here. But then he goes on to point out his chain, his gold chain, and he says, look, it's a typewriter, which it's just not. That is obviously a calculator for anyone who has eyes. From at least what I can see, I think it looks like a calculator. And let's not forget about the infamous line, I heard you're a lime biter. What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean? I can't even begin to explain where that could possibly come from. Maybe that has some kind of Shakespearean background to it. I have no idea, but either way, it will never be explained.
Yeah, it's Slim Shady, because he's the wrong colour. But we're the same. Look, we got the same chain.
This guy actually just threw a fit because he fucked up his line there. The choreography class he took before this didn't do him any justice. But, obviously, I don't think they planned any of this out, so that was entirely satire. But I will give credit where credit is due. He did mention that he's from color, which I guess is a cultural bonus, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Again, these are all illiterate sentences, so it's impossible to tell what they could be talking about.
This dude's brown, which means he wants to be the shit. This guy wears a blue jersey, which means he wants to be a Crip.
This guy cannot be serious. He literally he insults him by calling him black, which is just racism. I don't even know why he came up with that. I don't know why he said that. I don't even think he was contemplating what that would have brought to the table for his terms in a victory here, but obviously, I mean, the opponent got a good chuckle out of it.
Right now, I'm white eyebrows. I ain't disaster, but maybe I'm a rat faster. And split you in half like your turtles and I'm Splinter the Master.
Look at these whack jocks. One has a stupid basketball jacket, the other one has retarded black socks.
And they look like they need to swap shoes. We are not you. We'll come through and Devastator's dad will arrest you because he's a cop too. You know?
Boo! Did I scare you? Probably not. It is a new day, new shirt, so yep, I'm back at it again with a stinker of a video. This guy is now talking about looking at his eyebrows. Why? Just why? And you can see that he's clearly struggling. Like, he's sitting there and he's going like, I check out my eyebrows, you're white. How is that even possible? Like, this guy is just absolutely stinking up the place. Now, I did catch that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reference at the end there, you know, saying that'll split him in half and then something master. I don't know what that could have possibly meant, but at the same time, I have no idea what half of these lines even mean. I will say, though, the opponent's friend here, the homosexual guy, he actually had some pretty good bars there. You know, he calls their black socks retarded because they're whack jobs, but he had to mangle the pronunciation of whack job in order to get the, you know, point across, which honestly, do what you have to do to win, man. I mean, at this point, you guys are way in the back for winning this competition. I mean, they're just being racist half the time. I don't even know. Also, the rhyme not Jews and not you, what? That doesn't even make any sense. That's like Eminem trying to do the thing where he puts orange and then pour hinge and then door hinge and then storage, you know, like, just you are not a lyrical genius, clearly, so why would you even attempt to like try to mingle that sentence together? It's just stupid, and you can tell drugs obviously got to them here.
Yeah, did you hear that?
I did.
You're a queer act, you're a queer cat. Bro, you can wear your shoes that represent signs of Nike Air, but in this battle you're gonna die, you queer.
I don't even know how YouTube let this video air to the internet, because the entirety of this video is just them spouting racist and homosexual stuff, and it's genuinely crazy. But yeah, then he goes out to point out that he's going to die. A threat, by the way.
All right. You guys up, go.
Yo, please stop talking. I don't know what you're stressed for. Honestly, what the fuck are you two dressed for?
This guy immediately puts them in their place, slaps their cheeks, put them on the grill, spread goatsy, completely destroys them. He has zero chance at losing this battle. I'm not even saying this to be satirical. He actually cooks them in less than a line. He's not even done. I literally paused this right in the middle of his next line. Like, he is actually grilling them, because his first thing was literally just a rhyme and it made sense. And it was a fire diss. I mean, like, what are they actually wearing, dude? I already pointed that out at the start of the video. So this guy, you know, me and him are on the same wavelength.
I mean, I'm gonna start rapping, flipping up a prism on your sleeve off your jumper. You got some dry jism. And I don't really know what you wanna say. Are you colorblind, homie? This shit is.
So then he goes on to point out the jizz on his shirt. And I know I gave him a compliment, but I have to give credit where it is not due as well. And he definitely fumbled this, you know, rap god lyric area, because he fucking fumbled this shit harder than the first opponent did. He goes on to talk about a prism or something like that. He's flipping prisms. I don't even know what he's talking about. Half of that stuff was actually just gobbledygook. It was like me in the 3rd grade trying to understand what Spanish even was. Like, it's just pure delusion and inconsistency in language in general. This guy has no idea what he's talking about. But, you know, he tried his hardest, and honestly, I think he is the winner of this rap battle here. But there is still a couple more sections I want to harp on a little bit more, because this is by far the most interesting rap battle that I've ever seen.
Great.
Yes, I am battling Mason and Devastator. Kia ora, cuz. The only thing I'm going to make a definition, if he says he really eats shit, he actually does. The definition of reach ain't when he busts the rhyme. Find him here at the milk bar by the food section. Because every time when he sees a corned beef can, he literally gets an erection.
Yep, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. The fact that he, you know, goes political there and starts referencing the food section and how he gets an erection because he sees a can of corned beef or something. I didn't even pick up on what he said there. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Towards the end of it though, if you want to go check it out on the channel, I'll probably link it. I may not, I don't know. Just search up worst rap battles, it'll show up. But yeah, just towards the end of the video, they're just being really nice to each other, and they start like friendly dissing each other, and then they're like, you know, they make up at the end, and it's like all chill. They're not like actually hostile, and they're not actually like, you know, they don't actually have any beef from what I know. You know, it's not like a Eminem kill switch situation or a kill shot situation, but you know, it's all fun and games. And honestly, I think the winner was definitely the guy in the blue shirt. That's what I'm gonna call him because I don't know what their names are. But yeah, the opponent on the left side definitely won rather than the opponents on the right side. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.